be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse built to reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action. Davis. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Davis. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
12 yards.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Davis. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Off the play fake. Wilcox looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 85.
From 4 yards out. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
The kicker on for the extra.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down now, Dunlap. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
hit on my goals. I did it with pride. Ready up. Mike 51.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Next to receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Davis on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
The 28-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Falcons nothing.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Davis to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wilcox looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Looking to throw. Wilcox. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilcox. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
This Washington 14, Falcons 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Dunlap. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Davis now. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Play action. Wilcox under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilcox got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Davis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
47's the mic.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. on is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On first down, Wilcox finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Wilcox. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Wilcox. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
to throw on third down. Wilcox throwing the out route and complete. It's Watts. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, Wilcox. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's 21-3.
Makes this Washington 21. Falcons 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And 4.
Operating from the gun, Davis. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21. Falcons 10.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Wilcox. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 89 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
47's the mic.
Davis now, throwing on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dunlap. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st
and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
He's taken.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, check, here we go.
From the gun, Davis forced out to his left. Now Davis fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On second down now, Dunlap. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th and 1.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes this Washington 28, Falcons 17.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 30.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And a Washington 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
45. touchdown, defense. Check four. Alert three.
Back to throw. Wilcox. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Davis. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Davis throwing on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Thornton. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Wilcox looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Davis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Washington.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more